So on this channel, I like to talk about the benefits of using credit cards. Obviously, there's those people who don't pay any interest in credit cards, but then there's those people who literally are in a lot of credit card debt, which obviously for those people, I would not recommend using a credit card. But for those other people who never pay for interest, I just hit a new milestone on my Apple Card. But let me explain. And the milestone I hit is I made $250 with my Apple Card from Daily Cash. And for those of you who don't know what Daily Cash is, it's basically Apple's way of saying cash back. And basically why I brought up interest when I started this video is because if you're one of those individuals who do pay interest, then this isn't that beneficial. But if you don't pay for interest, then I just made an extra $250. But let me tell you the breakdown of how I made that $250. Because with the Apple Card, you have percentages based on where you use the credit card at, how you use the credit card, and other things. So it did take me a little over a year in order to achieve this $250 milestone. And another thing I want you to keep in mind is the Apple Card isn't the only credit card that I use. I use multiple different credit cards, mostly my business credit card because most of my expenses are business expenses, but it just goes to show you when you use a credit card slightly and you use it properly that you can make a little extra money. And basically my breakdown was obviously the 3% category, the 2% category, and the 1% category. Technically, overall, I made $269.67 total. I said 250 because the email that I received is I hit a milestone with my Apple Card and it was like $250. So it just a little bit more catchy. But the actual total that I made overall was $269.67. And that breakdown looks like this based on the categories. So the 3% category, I made $89.95. In the 2% category, I actually made $143.97. And in the 1% category, I made $35.75, totaling out to be that $269.67. And for anyone that's familiar with the Apple Card, you know that you get 3% cash back when you use Apple Pay at select merchants, 2% cash back when you just use Apple Pay anywhere that is offered, and then 1% cash back on all other purchases. As you can see, my highest category is the 2% category because whenever I use the Apple Card, I use it in my mobile wallet and I just use it at any select merchant that allows Apple Pay. And as for the 3% category, I use it at places like Nike, Panera Bread, Ace Hardware, stuff of that nature. And it's other places. Is a list of places that you can get the 3% cash back using the Apple Card in the mobile wallet, but you have to use it with the Apple Pay. It will not work if you use the physical card. That's where the 1% comes in. So that's where that $35.75 came from me using the Apple Card physically, which I rarely ever do, but honestly, I don't even know how I got it, but it's there. And to be honest with you, I don't really understand why they sent a milestone email at $250 exactly, but technically it wasn't because like I said, I made $269 and some change. But I do love the way they did this and how they show you exactly how much you spent in each category, color coordinated. And I just think that's one of those things that I really love about the Apple Card. I did another video talking about the Apple Card Explained, basically showing the pay wheel and all that, how Apple makes it extremely easy to pay your payments and kind of fun in a way. So I just thought that was interesting that they sent the email at this point in your daily cash journey. So just something interesting, something Apple. Obviously, this is not life-changing money, but it's better than not making any money at all. And there's a lot of people out there that use debit cards. And if you're not responsible with credit cards, like I said in the beginning, if you're paying for interest, then this isn't really a good strategy for you. But if you're very responsible with credit cards, then it's just extra money at the end of the day. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video because I thought it was quite interesting that they sent me an email of me hitting a milestone of $250. So I thought it was pretty interesting just to talk about it. But that's pretty much it. So with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.